Good morning, people. Right, on Friday I said there were significant candles on monthly and weekly. It was a significant weekend this weekend, and the charts had gone a bit mad. Lots of gaps to trade, so I did actually take an AJ long to close the gap down, or to close the gap. It had gap down. I took the trade long. That was before I went to sleep. Woke up, left it running. Woke up, and that was a nice little 5-pip profit. Net of spread just over 5.1. Then I was up awake again at 5 o'clock. GJ was set up for a nice short, but it didn't correspond to this. So although the 3-candle reversal in the RSI was good to go, so I took 9 pips out of that, I think, and then in fact I can tell you what I took. 27 pips, sorry, and then the true trade of the morning, which hopefully anyone that follows me, the pre-Frankfurt trading session, will have seen the Aussie dollar. Aussie was strong, US dollar was ultra weak. This was red and that was blue, which signifies ultra weakness, ultra strength. So there was no other possible trading scenario for me that morning. You can see Aussie dollar is massively long anyway. It was a fantastic move this morning. So drag the trade onto the chart. 8:42, 6:42 rather, 2 hours difference on the trading platform, and there's the trade there. Now I got a little bit confused on my Twitter feed because I said so I apologise for any confusion there, guys. I said I entered on the 30-minute RSI, and it was actually half past the hour. I waited for the 30-minute, but that 15-minute RSI was the trigger. This one here, let's blow it up a bit. The entry was on that bar there. Whoops, there. Based on this break and close here. There's the original number 2655, and there's the break and close 2730. That I'd love this RSI so much. Double check all the numbers all the time. 2730, yeah. Double check it, triple check it, and that's it, guys. You know, we'd had a confirmation up as well here, and the 3-candle confirmation must happen. I very, very rarely break that rule, although the RSI is taking a little bit of precedence, because I just love the strong moves that the 15, 30 and the hourly suggest to price action. So, you know, it's just a stonker. Look, I mean, here, bust up, all that sideways motion, then a break and close strongly through that 20 level, and look what happened there. It's just priceless. And even this move here, that I think that broken close there, and then you get another nice strong move. This is a scalper's dream, this the 21 pips. This is a scalper's dream, in my opinion, and it's proving that for me. I mean, I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades this morning, if you include the one in the middle of the night, because of this thing. It's absolutely transformed my trading. So if you take nothing else from what I do, although I do implore you to look at the 3-candle reversal as well, especially if you're a higher time frame trader, you know, daily, weekly, H4, whatever, then I'm sure it's got a lot to offer. Anyway, the RSI is king for me at the minute. That was my trade, 5 pips. Just, you know, if you get this situation, excuse me, if you get this situation, you know, do your lower time frame analysis as well, but it's powerful. And, you know, don't take my word for it, guys. Just do some back testing. You know, look at what happens in past history. It's all there. This thing does not repaint. That's why it's so good. Okay, and I'm not going to describe the other trades I took in this video, because I keep getting interrupted, and then I will not be able to get any video uploaded at all this morning, because I've got to go out. But not sure, because I made so many retakes of this, whether I talked about the gaps, but the gaps were humongous this morning. Let's get rid of that sweet spot gold. This thing, look, you know, I mean, that is crazy. Anyone who held a trade over the weekend on this would have been very, very unhappy, I expect. But it has filled the gap, which often happens. Gap trading is something I used to study, and it looked like the holy grail of trading, but I much prefer what I do. It's a lot less stressful and a lot more what's the word, engineered, mathematical, no, that's not the right suggestion, machine-like. It's just trade like a machine. You've heard me say that before. The charts don't lie. Do yourself a favour, guys, dump all this stuff with you know, trying to trade S&P and all that lot, the FTSE, because you know, those traders, take my hat off to them. If you trade those things, you're fantastic. But me, the talking heads, when you're looking at, you know, why is the S&P, why is the Dow doing, you can't fail to get dragged into all that rubbish, and you don't have to know why the S&P 500 is doing what it's doing, or the Nasdaq, or the FTSE, or whatever, because it's just being manipulated by government money. And just find yourself a nice little currency thing like this, and you know, just trade what the charts are telling you to trade, and then you don't have to worry. I don't even trade the euro because there's too much rubbish in the news about the euro. The US dollar is the currency of the world, so if it's weak, then anything you want to trade against it is fine. But all the others are too, well, no, not all the others. The euro, even the yen to an extent, can be messed around with the Japanese government, but and the Swissy as well, by the Swiss government. So I just tend to try and stick to what's going on the charts. Pick your time of day to trade. I've mentioned that on the Twitter feed today, you know, and just own it, and you can't go far wrong. You know, the cable trade was just taken because I've studied what Billy TT, or trade should I say, Billy TT does. You know, you've got your pivots on here as well. The whole world are looking at the pivots, and look what happened at these pivots. You've got the daily pivot there, used as support. It's gone straight up to R1. It's gone, then had a little bit of a play around. You know, they're manipulating the orders there. Then it's gone straight to R2. Once again, a load of manipulation, and then it's gone to R3. I mean, look how often that happens historically. And if you can't start to build up confidence in trading these moves, then you know, I really suggest you to sort of perhaps try and find another profession, because really we've got so much data, and I don't mean that in a rude way, people, so much data at our beck and call. If you've got something like this, and you've got the pivots, and you've got a 3-candle reversal, and this, if you want to just use it at the volatile times of the market, like you know, the American session. I haven't tried this at the American session, but it might be worthwhile. I don't trade the American session if I can help it. I've got more important things to do with my life, except when I'm in lockdown, of course. So there you go, guys. A great morning's trading. You know, anyone that's been following me would have known exactly what I was looking at this morning, and that's got to be worth something. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great Monday. Have a great week.